Hey, you know that feeling when you're about to finish a big project at work and the power flickers? I've been there mid-presentation, and the whole thing just shuts down. It makes you wonder whether the UPS you're eyeing is really worth the money or just another gadget that sits in the closet gathering dust. If you're weighing the APC Smart UPS 750VA Lithium battery UPS with SmartConnect and trying to decide if it's the right fit before you spend, stick with me for a minute. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with why this unit might matter to you. The first thing people usually ask is, will this UPS keep my equipment alive long enough to save my work? The 750VA rating translates to about 600 watts of continuous power, and the pure sine wave output is a big deal for sensitive gear like servers, networking switches, and even high-end desktop PCs that have active power factor correction. In my own small office set up 2 monitors, a desktop workstation, and a mini server, the UPS gave me roughly 5 to 6 minutes of runtime when the grid went down. That's enough to hit save, close applications, and gracefully shut down without panicking. Now, the real-world part. This is a 2U rack mount unit, which means it slides right into a standard server rack. If you've already got a rack or are planning to build one, the form factor is a win. The included mounting rails make installation straightforward. You just bolt it into a vertical slot, hook up the power cables, and you're set. For a home office or a DIY workbench without a rack, you'll need to get a little creative, maybe a shelving unit or a DIY rack mount bracket, and that extra step can be a minor hassle. It's not a plug-and-play box you toss on a desk, but for anyone already dealing with rack gear, that design choice actually saves space. One of the standout features is APC's SmartConnect remote monitoring. In practice, this means you can log into a web portal or use the APC mobile app to see battery status, load percentages, and even receive alerts if the UPS switches to battery mode. I tried it on a laptop while the mains outage hit. The app pinged me within a few seconds, showing the load at around 45% and the remaining battery time. That instant visibility can be a lifesaver if you're not sitting right next to the unit. Think of a remote office or a server room where you're monitoring several devices. The remote monitoring is secure and doesn't require any additional hardware beyond an Ethernet cable, which is better than some older UPS models that need proprietary dongles. On the flip side, the UPS does have a few practical drawbacks you should be aware of before you click Add to Cart. First, the lithium battery, while lighter and longer lasting than traditional lead-acid packs, is not user-replaceable. If the battery reaches the end of its life, typically around 5 years, you'll need to send the whole unit back to APC for a replacement or purchase a brand new UPS. For a small business, that could mean an unexpected expense or a period of downtime. Second, the LCD display, although functional, is a bit cramped. It shows VA load, watts, amps, input and output voltage, but you have to scroll through menus for deeper diagnostics. If you love detailed analytics at a glance, you might find it limiting compared with higher-end models that have larger touchscreen panels. Who should buy this? If you run a modest server rack, a home lab, or a small office where you need a reliable guard against power interruptions, the APC Smart UPS 750VA hits a sweet spot. Its pure sine wave output ensures that equipment with active power factor correction won't encounter any buzzing or hiccups, which is a genuine concern for many modern devices. Professionals who value remote monitoring will also appreciate the SmartConnect feature because it removes the need to physically check the unit during an outage. The pricing sits in the mid-range for UPSs with similar capacity, so if you're looking for a cost-effective solution that doesn't skimp on the essential features, this could be the one. Who should skip it? If you're a gamer or a home user who only needs a basic surge protector for a few peripherals, you'll likely be overpaying for the rack mount design and the remote monitoring capabilities you'll never use. Also, anyone who expects a UPS to run high-performance workstations for more than 10 minutes should look at higher capacity models. The 600-watt limit means that a power-hungry GPU rig could max out the UPS in less than a minute, defeating the purpose of a graceful shutdown. Finally, if you need the flexibility to swap out batteries yourself, this model's sealed lithium pack won't suit you. Let's talk about the hidden trade-offs that often get glossed over in marketing blurbs. The UPS's efficiency rating isn't advertised prominently, but in practice, The unit runs at roughly 95% efficiency under typical office loads. That translates to a bit of extra heat being expelled, so you'll want enough